Hello, my name's Dahlia, and I would like to welcome everyone to my channel, which is Support is the Key. This is a channel for videos that I'll be posting about how to help people who have been through sexual abuse, violence, teasing, and all sorts of issues that affect the LGBTI community and really everybody, all humanity. And I'm speaking from somebody who has been through 15 years of abuse from their own stepfather. So he was only prosecuted in June. And my psychologist diagnosed me several months ago with a condition called Stockholm Syndrome. It's when you sympathise with the offender and feel guilty for them for being punished for their misdeeds. I would also like to talk about bigotry. When I think of that word, I also have discrimination, prejudice, and hatred. It is sad to see these shootings occurring in the USA where people are being killed for either their ethnicity or their sexual orientation in 2016. As I transitioned from male to female, I used to be still taunted by staring strangers because I was wearing women's clothing, and that was the year 2001. And it's hard to believe that interracial relationships weren't conventional, and now people, regardless of their race, have sex with, or marry people with a different cultural background to theirs. Hopefully in Australia, same-sex marriage will be approved of and become the norm like interracial marriages are. And I just want to make a point about the legal system because it's something that I have really been in the thick of. Now let me make this very clear. I never believed that I would ever see my stepfather ever get paid for what he did to me. I believed that was my bed. I lay in it and I didn't know what was going to happen. This is a photo of me many years ago when I tried to look after myself and make myself feel as good as I can. This is what years of abuse and giving up hope has done. It's not trying to be a before and after, and the after's probably, this is the worst after, but it's not even about vanity, they break you down, your spirit. I was disturbed to hear about Adrian Bailey having his sentence reduced by 3 years. It may have been a drop in the ocean considering he's been in jail for 40 years, but what he did is reprehensible. He raped and killed an innocent woman. When you're continuously raped, you feel like you're losing your identity and you feel like you're a prisoner, and the perpetrator isn't it when he actually is. And in my case, I felt I was to blame. As a community, regardless of if you're part of the LGBTI community, but especially the LGBTI community, we need to send out an important message about rape to the wider community. Women should feel safe to go out at night and not fear being raped. Women who dress up as, men who dress up as women, anyone. I mean, I remember in the year 2001 in Banana Alley, I was nearly bashed by 4 inebriated men. Luckily, the tram arrived when it did, because I don't know that I would even be sitting here now doing this video if that had gone through, because they had pulled off my wig, started ripping my dress, and I didn't go out of the house for 2 weeks. But again, I managed to pull myself together and say, no, I must go on. And many rape cases are considered too difficult to deal with in the court because there's not enough proof and they're just thrown out. The person walks away free laughing. These things need to change. Imagine those poor women who have been raped. They try to get their case heard in court, or it is heard in court. Insufficient evidence. Goodbye. I mean, it happens in murder cases, let alone, as a community, please, let's strive to get this legal system overhauled, because it does not represent what people are trying to say. We're so open-minded, living in these where we want to be protecting the environment and this and that, but we're not bothering. We're leaving the laws. We're hearing politicians talk about they're putting money here, there, and everywhere. But I am talking from real experience. I am still waiting for an LGBTIQ officer from a police station to ring me about an issue I had in October last year. And there were 4 emails, and I had my case manager who helped me with things write to that police officer. Never got back to me. Now, I'm telling you, there are very big holes in the legal system, and people who work in it say there are. Pardon me. So please, I am doing this because I want to see change. And I have been through what I have been through. And I want to know that it wasn't in vain, and that I want to put my suffering and make it a positive. And I can't thank you enough for listening to this video, and it's been a wonderful experience doing this first video for you. And hello YouTube. And I will see you again shortly. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. To best of us, anyone who has any problems, regardless relationship, they might be experiencing sexual assault, violence, teasing, young teenagers that might be also experiencing difficulties of everything that goes on with being transgendered, or even just difficulties at school. Please feel free to write to my email address, support_key82@yahoo.com.au. Please feel free to call and I'll answer the emails. Thank you so much again.